I've got corn coming out of my ears. Let's get this processed. Come on in. Thanks for joining me today at Kelly's Kitchen. We're gonna process some sweet corn today. A couple things we can do with sweet corn. One thing I like to do with sweet corn is I like to grill it and then freeze it. Another method is just to be to blanch it, just like we do with our beans. So you would take this corn and take the husks off of it. You're gonna put it in the boiling water for 8 minutes. Once the water's boiling, put it in. As soon as it goes in the water, that's when you start your 8 minutes. And then once your 8 minutes are up, you're gonna take it out of the water, put it in an ice bath for that same period of time. So for 8 more minutes, put it in an ice bath. Then you can get them dried off and freeze them and put them in your Ziploc bags or your foodsaver bags or however you're going to freeze them. If you're gonna wrap them, you can do that as well. So what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna put ours on the grill and char them. And then we're going to freeze them after that. I'm gonna do some whole cobs, and then I'm also gonna do some where I cut off the kernels and freeze it that way. So let's get going. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our corn and soak it. So we'll move over to the sink here, get that soaking, and then we'll get it on the grill. So here they are sitting in the sink. We're just gonna make sure they all get nice and wet and soaked. Then we pull them out and get them on the grill. Okay, so after we soaked the corn on the cob in the sink for about 10 minutes, we have them on the grill cooking away. I got them about 10 minutes per side, and it'll be 3 to 4 flips depending on how well I can flip them. I do have them kind of packed in there, but they're actually working really good. This is the second batch I'm doing, and they'll be ready to take the husks off and get them ready to freeze in just a few minutes here, so we'll be right back. So these have been going for about 30 minutes now. We're just getting ready to take them off, and as you can see, they look really nice and charred and black, but just wait till we peel them open. You can see the insides of them. They are going to look and taste wonderful. So here's our first batch off of the grill. As you can see, some of them have a little lighter, and then some of them do actually have a little darker. The darker char tastes so wonderful. There's a couple options you have for freezing these. You can freeze them whole, put them in freezer bags, which I'm going to do with some of them. Or you could actually cut it off of the cob and freeze it in the bag that way. So we'll probably do some both ways, and we'll show you what that looks like. So something else I just thought of when I was looking at this wonderful sweet corn, I think we're going to try some corn salsa with some tomatoes that we just picked, and we'll have the grilled corn salsa, and I can't wait to give it a try. So we're going to do that with our next video. So the other method for freezing corn is to take it off the cob. So we're just going to take a serrated knife, cut down each side right to where the cup goes, and get it all filled in our bowl here. I'm actually going to count how many cobs I have in the bowl, and then when I get to like 6 cobs, I'm going to freeze it that way. So let's get this done, and we'll get it in our bags. The bags that I used for this were the 8-inch bags I used for the ones that were cut off the cob, and then the 11-inch bags I used for the whole cob corn. Just so you know, there are different size bags for the foodsaver, which is really nice because you can, again, portion them to whatever family size you have going on. I just wanted to point that out to you so you knew that. So after I processed all my corn, I did 54 cobs today. I have 8 bags of it cut up, and then I have 4 bags of it whole. So I just need to seal these up now. Once it gets out of the air out, then it just seals it up, and then we're good to go. I, of course, did label these and date them so we know what's in them and how much is in them. That's very helpful. And now these can just be popped right back into the freezer, and then we're good to go until we're ready to eat them. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Again, if you didn't want to do them on the grill, that's totally fine. Do them on your stove. As soon as the ear hits the water, start counting your 8 minutes. Take it out and put it in some ice water for another 8 minutes. Dry it off, put it in your freezer bags, seal them up, and then you're good to go that way as well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe today for sweet corn. There's going to be a sweet corn salsa coming up real soon. I can't wait for that because we still have tomatoes coming out of the garden. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.